Yo! Today we'll be reviewing the WM300 wireless lavalier microphones. It's actually the A variant, so it has one receiver and two transmitters just in one package. It comes in this really nice Pelican box. Quite good quality, as you can see. In this review we're going to be taking a look at the price. We're going to do like a little range test. We're going to look at the technical specs of this package. And we're also going to do some audio comparisons with other lavalier or shotgun mics, whatever I have laying around in the office. So if you don't want to get into all the technical stuff, go to this timestamp and that'll take you straight to the audio comparisons and you can hear what it sounds like. Right now we're recording on a wired lavalier mic. It's a $20 lavalier mic created by Boya is the brand. Yeah, so let's get into it. Alright, so let's start with the price. I bought the whole package on Amazon for $375 on Black Friday, which is actually a really good deal considering some more expensive A-brand alternatives. I've also used the Sennheiser G4s, and I think a package with a receiver and a transmitter from Sennheiser is around $600. And you only get the one transmitter. So you have one receiver, one transmitter, where this package gets you a receiver and two transmitters. So just to clarify, I'm not saying anything bad about the Sennheiser G4s. I've used them, I rented them out a couple of times for paid jobs. They're awesome and I love the sound quality, but I was really, for this like YouTube thing and me starting out, doing some paid jobs, I want to see if this is something that can compare to the Sennheiser set. So now that we know that they have a reasonable price, let's see if they also have some reasonable specs. So on the package and on the Comica website, it says that they have a range of around 120 meters or 400 feet. It also has a low-cut filter and auto-scanning for the clearest channels. It's powered by an internal lithium battery, which is charged by micro USB. So you don't have to go through all the hassle with AA batteries or anything. You can just plug in like a power bank or whatever to charge them. So they claim the battery life is around 8 to 10 hours, which is absolutely fine with the kind of work I'm doing. It scans 96 channels, you can adjust them. It uses UHF, so that stands for ultra high frequency. The alternative to UHF is 10.4 gigahertz, which you see on a lot of cheaper models. And I would strongly advise against getting one of those, because as many of you maybe already know, 2.4 gigahertz is actually the radio signal that Wi-Fi networks use. So if you're shooting in like an office space or an urban area where there's lots of other networks, you can get some really funky interferences from Wi-Fi networks. So UHF is a good thing. Another cool thing is that it has real-time audio monitoring. So you can like plug your headphones in and monitor your audio. So if your camera doesn't support a headphone jack, you have it now. So the body of this unit is made of zinc alloy. So it feels, I got the one of the transmitters here, it just feels really nice. It has a really nice metal feeling to it. Yeah, it feels really solid, it has some weight to it. I can definitely see this being really durable. Also, like, the antenna is flexible, has a nice clip, all that kind of jazz. So the set comes in this really nice pelly case, and it's packed with a lot of extras and cables and cool stuff. So let me show you what's in the box. What's in the box?
What's in the box?
All right, so inside the box there's obviously the manual, which we're gonna read thoroughly, like all men do. You get the receiver and the 2 transmitters. But the cool thing is it actually comes with a lot of extra accessories. Like we got these 2 windscreens, or I guess people call them dead cats. In this case it's more like 2 little dead mouse or hamsters or something. So you get 2 of those, and they look really nice. They have the logo on it. They feel really soft. They're probably pretty good. So the next thing I'm pretty excited about, it's a cable with a 3.5mm jack running into an XLR output. So that's a really cool feature that they include in this package. So next up we got the 3.5 to 3.5 cable for your camera, and also they have these safety rings on them, so you can like screw them down, like plug them into your device, screw them down so they don't get loose. And they actually all the 3.5mm jack plugs have this, except the one that goes into your camera, but that's also really quality. So next up we have 2 lapel microphones with a removable like windscreen, like these thingies. You can put them on and off. Clip seems pretty good, and it also has the safety mechanism, so nice. Then for charging, it comes with 2 micro USB cables for charging the units, and then we have these little clips, and these clips, they go on the back of your unit. So it comes with 3. I actually have 1 sitting on the receiver. You can see right here, it has like a clip. You can attach it to your belt or whatever. So I must say it was kind of a pain getting these things into to their sockets, but I guess once you put them in there, you can just leave them there and never look at it again, so whatever. Then for the receiver, we have this mounting plate. So this actually goes into this unit. You click it, and this end has a cold shoe mount, so you can attach it to the top of your camera. Yeah, so really cool job by Comica by including all these accessories. Now that we know all the technical stuff, we know what it looks like, let's hear what it sounds like. So this is what the Comica sounds like. So I haven't yet tested it out on the computer, so let me know if it's any good. Does it sound better or worse than the $20 microphone? I don't know yet. So now I'm going to be doing some audio tests, some comparisons. This is by no means a scientific test. I'm just going to compare this to some other mics I got laying around. So I'm going to be switching between the mics while reading one of my favorite books. That very night in Max's room, a forest grew. and grew until his ceiling hung with vines, and the walls became the world all around. And an ocean tumbled by with a private boat for Max, and he sailed off through night and day, and in and out for weeks, and almost over a year, where the wild things are. That very night, in Max's room, a forest grew, and grew until his ceiling hung with vines, and the walls became the world all around. And an ocean tumbled by with a private boat for Max, and he sailed off through night and day, and in and out for weeks, and almost over a year, and in and out for weeks, and almost over a year, to where the wild things are. So I just got back from the computer and listened to the audio samples. Yeah, I'm really surprised by the quality of the mic. It's a very different mic than the other lapel mic by Boya. In my opinion, the Boya sounds tinnier, you know, and the Comica sounds a lot more bassy and probably has less noise. So yeah, let's go over to the second test. All right, so right now we're at the Amsterdam forest and we're gonna do some range tests. It's pretty cold. It's about 8 o'clock right now, so we're gonna head to an open field and see what the range on this thing is like. So, you won't fucking believe this. I just did the range test here and the results were quite disappointing. So I look and there's a stupid radio tower right next to where I was filming. Let me show you. There it is. Huge radio tower. And that bit of land was where I was filming. So, I don't know. So I guess I was kind of stupid on on my part. Also, this place in the forest, man. It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday morning, and shut up. And there's like all kinds of people driving around here, like sitting in their cars, looking at each other. I don't know, man. I think this is like a special meeting place for people. So I'm gonna get the hell out of here, and we're gonna go to a different location, because this was a total disaster. Alright, so we're at a new location. It's this football field. It's around 50 meters long. So, and there's no big radio tower anywhere near. So let's see in this open field how it performs. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is around 10 meters. This is around 20, 25 meters, 30 meters, 40 meters. So this is around 50, testing 1, 2, 3, 50 meters. All right, so we're back inside. It was an interesting day, to say the least. So my advice to you, if you're filming with this set, don't film near a huge radio tower, because that will interfere. But I guess the second test was pretty good. The range was pretty constant, and I think at around 50 meters, like once I got past 50 meters, it started, when I was walking, it started cutting out. But then as I was stationary, it was pretty good. All right, so before we get to the conclusion, I should probably tell you that I am not in any way affiliated or sponsored by Comica. I bought this set with my own money, so anything I'll have to say about this product is my own humble opinion. So let's get into it. Alright, so I have to say I'm pretty positive about this product. Now there is a couple of things it's kind of nitpicky, but I thought I'd just put it out there. So the one thing is that the receiver, when you put the base plate on it, you have to remove the base plate again before putting it back in the box. Otherwise it protrudes a bit, so when you put the lid on, it doesn't sit as well. So, and the process of getting the plate off of the clip is kind of tedious. So yeah, it's a nitpicky thing. And another thing is that the cord compartment in the case is a little small. If you want to put all the cables and mics in there, you have to really tug it in there, and there's not a lot of room. I mean, I can see one of the cords like sticking out, and you put the lid on and you damage the cable or something. So it's something you have to think of, and would have been better if they made it a little bit bigger. On the other hand, I mean, they put this case in there, and I think it's awesome that they included the Pelican case with this set. So I'm not really complaining, but it just annoyed me a little. So apart from that, it's a great little unit. I had a lot of fun, and it's a really easy set to use as well. Like a couple of things, the battery life is just really good. I shot on it for 2 days and the battery was still at half the battery, and I recharged them back to full in like half an hour or something. Also, all the extras are really nice. Another thing I haven't really touched on is that the receiver can record the two transmitters at the same time. So if you're doing like a dual setup or like an interview with 2 people, you can just wire them both up and record them on the same unit. So awesome. Now another thing I really liked is the attention to detail with this set. Like the metal casing just looks really good and solid. There's like a little 1/4 inch screw on the bottom of the transmitter, so you can like snug them down on a tripod or on a stand. You can really tell that Comica has put some love and effort into this product. Sound quality is also pretty nice. Also, I must say that the $20 Boya microphone, like the wired lavalier microphone, really impressed me as well. I mean, it sounds a bit cheaper, but for a $20 mic, man. So yeah, I feel really good about this product. I'm filming a wedding and a documentary soon, and I cannot wait to use this product on an actual project. So that's going to be the end of this review. If you enjoyed it, if you like seeing me crumbling when I messed up the range test, leave a like. I really appreciate it, or dislike, whatever you want. I'm also interested to know what you guys think about the quality of the microphone compared to the other mics. So leave me a comment, and I hope to see you next time. Peace!